Good morning, all of you. Today we will read about the chapter Reform in Indian Society. Introduction. The society that we live in today has developed on the value of equality. All the people have rights which they enjoy without any form of discrimination. Equality in all form is of highest importance, and there is a proper structure of a society which acts as its backbone. We have laws formed by the government for proper functioning of the society. But around 19th century, it was a completely different scenario. The society was suffering from discrimination on the basis of caste and gender. Men were given more importance in the society. Women were not given access to education, and their rights to own a property were also limited. Polygamy. Boys and girls were married at an early age. If a wife died, her husband could remarry. Polygamy is the act of marrying multiple spouses. That means having more than one husband or wife at the same time. Sati. The act or custom of a Hindu widow burning herself to death or being burned to death on the funeral pyre of her husband. Caste discrimination. Caste was another basis of discrimination in the society. People of the society were divided into 4 different varnas: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Social reforms. A social reform refers to any attempt that seeks to correct any injustice in a society. Social reform is a kind of social movement that aims to make gradual change or change in certain aspects of society rather than rapid or fundamental changes. The cause of removing social evils from the Indian society was supported by the British. Brahmo Samaj. Founded in 1828 in Calcutta by pioneer social reformer Raja Ram Mohan Roy, the movement fought against idol worship, polytheism, caste oppression, unnecessary rituals, and other social evils like sati, polygamy, parda system, child marriage, etc. The society also strove for women's rights like widow remarriage and education of women. It also attacked prevailing superstitions among Hindus. Pratna Samaj. This organization worked towards building a better society by removing the evils of caste system, untouchability, child marriage, and promoting the cause of widows' remarriage and communal harmony. It believed in spiritual equality of all castes. Arya Samaj. Swami Dayanand Saraswati founded the Arya Samaj in 1875 in Bombay. He worked to promote equal rights for women, such as the right to education. The Arya Samaj established several homes for widows. Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission is a Hindu religious and spiritual organization which forms the core of a worldwide spiritual movement known as the Ramakrishna movement or the Vedanta movement. The mission is named after and inspired by the Indian saint Ramakrishna Paramhans and founded by Ramakrishna's chief disciple Swami Vivekananda on 1st May 1897. Veda Samaj. The Veda Samaj was established in Madras in 1864 with the help of Keshav Chandra Sen. It drew its inspiration from the Brahmo Samaj. It supported women's education and widow remarriage. It also worked for the removal of caste-based distinctions in the society. It opposed the superstitious practices of the Orthodox Hindus. Singh Sabha movement. Reform organizations of the Sikhs were known as Singh Sabhas. They were first formed in 1873 in Amritsar and in 1879 in Lahore. They worked towards eradicating superstitious acts and caste-based distinctions among the Sikhs. They encouraged the Sikhs to become educated and also promoted Sikh teachings among them. Young Bengal movement. This was a movement led by students to eradicate unjust social customs and promote education for women and freedom of thought and expression for all. Success of reformist movements. Education for women. The biggest supporters of female education were Jyotiba Phule, Savitribai Phule and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar opened several schools for girls in Bengal. Widow remarriage. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar stood up to support widows' remarriage in Bengal. Despite the huge opposition from orthodox thinkers, he continued his efforts. His determination resulted in the formation of Hindu Widow Remarriage Act of 1856. Law against child marriage. In 1929, the Child Marriage Restraint Act was passed, which stated that no man below the age of 18 years and women below the age of 16 years could marry. The age limit was later raised to 21 years for men and 18 years for women. Equality and justice. The second half of the 19th century saw a rise of movements against discrimination and demand for equality. These movements were organized by people from castes other than the Brahmins. They tried to create self-esteem among people of lower caste and asked them to stand up to the oppression they faced by the upper caste. Caste and social reforms. Caste inequalities were one of the major social evils existing in the Indian society. These inequalities resulted in various social reforms. Many social reformers criticized these inequalities and raised their voice against them. And with the efforts of these social reforms, caste-based discrimination and other social evils have been curtailed. But we need to take some effective measures to completely eradicate these social evils. Thank you.